guys, and welcome to this week's ST video. And last week we had a look at the budget game Sidewinder 2, and I thought why not have a look at the prequel to the game, Sidewinder 1, which was also published by Mastertronic, and it was released in 1988. And this is maybe not the most technically impressive shooter on the ST, nor is it particularly original, but I really enjoyed this one back in the day for a number of reasons, which I will talk a bit more about soon. And interestingly, this game was also released in the arcades by an American company called Arcadia Systems, and they were part of the Mastertronic group. And they came up with the idea of making an Amiga-based arcade system. And I believe this was a slightly modified Amiga, possibly an Amiga 500. Not quite sure what they've changed, but they made it Yamaha compatible. And it was released in the US and also in the UK by Electrocoin, I think. And not unexpectedly, the system wasn't a huge success. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to have a home computer-based arcade system competing with arcade games with custom boards that were much more advanced. And it didn't help that the games available for the system weren't particularly good, nor particularly suited for an arcade. But hey, enough said about that. Let's dive in. And this was, of course, a budget release, and I would say that the loading screen kind of matches the budget feel of the game. Not really terrible, and not really amazing. And we got some uncredited music in the intro of the game, and I'm pretty sure this has been done by David Whittaker, because it sounds a lot like one of his Commodore 64 compositions from a game called Panther. So fairly certain he's behind this one. And we can choose a difficulty level between 1 and 5, and I'm gonna stick with 1. Yeah, because I seem to remember this one being quite tricky. And soon enough you will find out why I really enjoy this game. I mean, check out the explosions. Both how they sound and how they look. This was just mind-blowing to me back in the day. Looks so cool and sounds really awesome. And the gameplay is pretty, scrolling pretty smoothly, except we have the awful, flip scrolling. The sideways flip scrolling, and this is kind of the biggest bummer about the game on the ST anyway. I think the Amiga version's got, of course, smooth scrolling. But otherwise, this was just absolutely awesome. I mean, just check it out. The destruction level is intense. Really rather like this. And I think we have power-ups, if I remember correctly. I'm fairly sure. But I don't remember how you get them. I think they may just pop up. Or maybe we need to destroy certain waves. Don't really recall. Still no power-ups. And the biggest issue with the game is really the flip scrolling, because you very often don't see bullets coming at you when the screen flips. And also the rather large explosions, they don't help either. Oh, here's a power up. Yeah, the big explosions doesn't really help. They will cover up the bullets. And we got auto fire. Amazing. And I don't think there's too many other amazing power-ups. Not that I can recall anyway. And you can see the game chugs a bit with the scrolling. When there's lots going on, and these big explosions, yeah, they don't help. But hey, we reached stage 2, I think. Awesome. So I really love this game, mainly because the sound effects and the graphics. But it is, of course, quite decently fun to play as well, although I do remember it getting a little bit tricky. So, yeah, I'm not sure how far I got back in the day. Maybe stage 3, possibly. We'll see if I recognize stage 3, if we can get that far. And the turrets, they are, pretty generous with their projectiles. They will just buff out a ton of bullets. And it's also quite unclear what a turret is, because, yeah, it seems like everything in the game is firing at you, including the trees. Well, maybe not quite, but I remember being a bit frustrated about everything just hating my guts and firing at me. But it's a decently fun game. But had they removed the graphics and the sound effects, I would probably maybe not have been as prone to play it. I'm guessing. Oh, we have another... Wait, what? What got me there? No idea. And of course, there was one other thing about the game that I also really enjoyed, and that was the fact that you would get, or you got an editor with the game, so you could build your own levels. And not only that, the sprites and the graphics in general were just in, I think, uncompressed Degas Elite files, so you could load them up in Degas and change the graphics, which of course I did, and had a lot of fun with that. And we are going to check out my little mod of the game. I wouldn't call it complete, but it's basically, I don't know what I called it, but I would call it maybe Commodore Winder. These days, you'll see soon enough. Once I've screwed up enough, I am going to show you that, because, oh God, let's get in here, because these, the patterns to the left and right will destroy me if I fly into them. I don't know what the easiest difficulty level really changes. Maybe there's less bullets, I have a feeling. Oh yeah, I do recognize this. I'm pretty sure I got this far. Oh yeah, bullets from behind. So much fun. And the thing is, of course, you can't stop firing because of the amazing explosions. And if you just didn't blow everything up, you would probably have an easier time dodging things, but you can't stop. Or at least I can't stop. I can't help myself. I need to destroy everything here because it's so cool with the destructive environments. Oh, man. Oh, balls. And the bullets have different speeds, which is also a bit frustrating. Especially the one coming from the far left is just, wow, just high-speed projectiles. And the Xeon projectiles when you end the level, wow. It's a bit odd that stage 2 seems to be a bit easier than stage 1. Oh, we have a P power-up. Don't remember what that does. Okay, back on stage 3. See if we can get a little bit further. This is, I think, where the game starts to get a bit trickier. Yeah, that was an obvious bullet. But again, explosions will happily block the bullets. Oh yes, I do remember this. And it's so nice that everything explodes more than once. Oh man, the destruction. Awesome. Oh, but it's getting a bit crowded. Maybe we should try the other side. Oh god. This is going to be the end of me, maybe. The ship is pretty big, so it is hard to dodge sometimes. Very high-tech installations. But anyway, how about a power-up? Thank you. And even these tiny little worms, or whatever they are, explode several times. High explosive worms, yeah. Awesome stuff. And here's another one. Not that I think it does anything. We already have rapid fire or auto fire. Oh dear god, yeah. Projectiles have different speeds. I think I've mentioned that before. It's kind of frustrating at times. but I think the turrets in the game actually won't fire when you are near them. So that is really nice. At least I think so. Feels like that. What? Oh, man. And before we end the video, let me just show you the little mod that I made for the game back in the day. Basically replaced some of the graphics, not all of them. You can see there are plenty of Commodore related stuff, and also the ship is replaced with a Fuji, and we are being attacked by Amiga balls and other Commodore related stuff. So this could, I suppose, be called Commodore Winder. And this was really easy to do. You just loaded up the image files in Degas Elite, and you could change them and just save them back to the game disk. I had plans of replacing the level graphics as well, but I think I added some details, but not a whole lot. Amiga mice. Oh dear. I think that's a Commodore 64 with a weird transparent keyboard. Ah, no. And we got a 6502 CPU plonked down right in the center of whatever that is. And we got Commodore Science attacking us, of course. Let's try and grab... Oh, nope, too late. I think I added something. A Commodore sign to this. Yeah, in the middle of that. Structure in the middle. Let's blow it up. Oh no, foiled by Commodore. Yeah, this was a lot of fun, and I think I had plans of making my own levels, but yeah, that didn't happen for whatever reason. At least I can't find any files. But anyway, let's check out a couple of reviews before we end. ST User awarded the game an overall of 8 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 for value for money, and Nick Outerside wrote, another vertical shoot 'em up, and a fairly good one at that, especially considering its budget price. The scrolling is a bit on the jerky side, but this doesn't interfere with the overall enjoyment of the game. If you like this genre of blasted games, Sidewinder should certainly appeal. And the other reviewers is pretty pleased, but not too happy with the jerky sideways scrolling. And yeah, that's pretty much the game's biggest flaw, I would say. ST Action was less impressed and gave the game an overall of 65%, and they wrote, well, what a surprise, a shoot 'em up. I haven't seen one of these for at least a week. After having played the game continuously for about 3 hours now, I can safely say that this is even better than Xenon. And they rave on about the amazing explosions, and they end with, this definitely relieves Xenon of his crown as king of the shoot 'em ups. And for a tenner, you would be mad to let it pass you by. And the other reviewer was also very positive about the game, even though he felt that they certainly are not stretching any boundaries of innovation here, and yeah, that is quite true. But it's a bit odd that they didn't award the game more than 65%, even though both reviewers were quite happy with it. And yeah, ST Action was a bit weird like that sometimes. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Sidewinder. Thanks for watching and all that stuff. And as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!